we are back with some interesting concepts. So today we'll be discussing certain rules of rectification of errors. Now many students has a fear doing rectification of errors. But my dear friends, I'd like to tell you one more important thing, that in modern computerized accounting, right? When you're talking about accounting with the help of computer softwares, so in that case, rectification is of very least important. But there are many business houses who are still maintaining accounts under manual. They maintain accounts manually. So for them, rectification of errors is very important. Now how to rectify errors? So there are certain rules which I'll be discussing with you. The number one rule, first of all, you need to see where the errors are located. Whether the errors are located in a daybook or whether the errors are located in an account. Thus rule 2 is how to rectify that error. So first of all, you are going to see the location of errors, and number 2 will be how to rectify the errors. So सबसे पहले हम लोग बात करते हैं location of errors. Now where the errors can be located. Number 1, you can have errors at the time of doing daybook. So if you are having errors at the time of doing daybook, it means both debit and credit accounts are incorrect. Say for example, goods purchased from Mr. X rupees 2000 is wrongly recorded in daybook as 200. So I have purchased goods from Mr. X rupees 2000, but in daybook I have wrongly recorded it as 200. So that the moment I record in daybook 200, it means supplier account, that is Mr. X, is going to be credited with 200. And since I have written 200 in daybook, it means month end, the periodic total will contain 200. So as a result of that, purchase account will be debited with 200. So I mean to say, if you record a transaction wrongly in daybook, that is journal, it means both the debit and the credit aspects are incorrect. So I told you rule number 1 is find out where the errors are located. If you can find out where the errors are located, you can identify how many mistakes you have done. So the mistakes are in both debit as well as credit. So in order to rectify it, simple, increase the purchase, increase the supplier. So the rectification will be purchase account debit to Mr. X 1800 because with 200 we have already debited and credited these two accounts. So we need to more debit purchase with 1800, we need to more credits Mr. X with 1800. So if the mistake is in daybook, it means both debit and credit are incorrect. So we are going to rectify both the accounts. Number 2, if the mistake is in casting error, right? There are so many casting errors, means totaling error. Month end we total the purchase daybook, and with that total purchase account is debited. So if the mistake is in casting, I mean totaling errors, in that case suppliers accounts are okay. Say for example, I have written in purchase daybook 2000. So accordingly supplier account has been credited with 2000. But while totaling the purchase daybook at the month end, I took that 2000 as 200. So in my total, 2000 is there or 200 is there? It's 200 is included. So when I am debiting purchase account, so I am debiting purchase account with 200. However, my supplier account is already credited with 2000 because I was written in purchase daybook 2000. So when the mistake is in total of a daybook or casting error, it means that daybook का main account is affected. जैसे purchase daybook का main account is the month end का total is posted to the debit of purchase account. Sales daybook the main account is sales account. Purchase return daybook the main account is purchase return account. Sale return daybook the main account is sale return account. Bills receivable daybook the main account is bills receivable account. Like this we have. So purchase daybook का casting error, it means the total of purchase daybook is incorrect and that total is posted to purchase account. So only one account is affected, that too daybook's main account. Is that fine? So if I tell you purchase daybook total has been casted short by 1800. In our example, it has been casted short by 1800. It means purchase account is incorrect. Purchase account has been debited with 1800 less. So what will be my rectification? I will debit purchase account with rupees 1800. As simple as that. So if the mistake is in Daybook, it means both accounts are incorrect. If the mistake is in total of a Daybook, it means only main account is incorrect. Next, so we are finding out the location of error and accordingly we are rectifying it. Third, the first one was mistake in Daybook, so both account incorrect. Second was totaling error, so only main account is incorrect. Third, if the mistake is in account, if they say specifically that discount allowed has not been debited, that doesn't mean that debtors has not been credited. When they say a particular account is incorrect, it means that particular account only. Is that fine? So if I say that purchase goods from Mr. X rupees 2000, entered in Daybook but not credited X account. So when I have entered in Daybook means the total but that 2000 will come. So accordingly purchase will be debited at month end. What has not been done? I have not credited supplier account. So if they say that supplier account is not credited, so you are only going to see that particular account only. So what we will rectify? We will simply go and credit supplier account, that is Mr. X, with rupees 2000. So locate the errors and rectify that. So it's very simple, my dear friends. Number one, if the mistake is in journal means Daybook, both debit and credit are incorrect. If the mistake is in total of a Daybook, totaling error, casting error, so that Daybook's main account is incorrect. If the mistake is in account, that particular account only, the other account is okay. So this is it for today's session, right? We have told you how to locate errors and accordingly rectify it. Namaste.